Welcome back to Avalon and Ninth. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're just having a wonderful holiday time. That's what I really hope for you. So, we are here with another plan with me, of course, in my ANN 7x9 planner. We are planning for the week of Thanksgiving. So, this kit I wanted to use last year. Dogs. Wanted to use last year, and never got around to doing it because Black Friday always happens with Thanksgiving, and just it takes center stage. But I was like, nope, I'm not letting it go another year. I absolutely adore this art. I adore I adore everything about it. So I'm like, I'm using it this year. So yes, here we go. Like these colors, you guys, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out like where I left off in terms of everything that happened. So last week we did the Give Thanks kit. Like I said, I foiled it. I am going to be foiling this kit this week, but I'm only like doing the full boxes. Like I don't have bottom washi, I don't have headers. Like we're going to toning it down some. So I'm just looking for a gold that matches those quote boxes from Planner Pixie Co. because I wanted to use them because I have, if you see on those full box, I have some of those pattern backgrounds, so they make really great backgrounds for like posting like foiled quotes on. And then obviously with all of the scenes and everything on there, I didn't want to cover a lot of stuff up, so I ended up only using 3 of these overlays, 2 in the sidebar and then 1 on Thursday. Figured that's probably the best, put it right in the middle of the week. And then I pulled out foil from my Rose Colored Days subscription and used that for the rest of the boxes. So yeah, I go through these like waves of using foil. Like all of a sudden I'll be like, yep, I'm using foil, and then it's like every video that I'm filming right then gets used with foil. Same things happened for this week, last week, and the week before that. Lots of foil. However, I am very much just the type of person that will foil just the full boxes, bottom washi, and headers. I don't use foiled scripts. I don't use foiled icons. So those don't really ever make it into these spreads. However, I have watched many a plan with me's with people who do use them, and they look gorgeous. They're just not my thing. I'm very much a character based like person. That's what I love to use. Like those character stick. Oh my gosh, I am tongue tied. Those character stickers are some of my absolute favorites. So yeah, so we're just like getting caught up here. I think what I'm going to do, and I'm just deciding on it like right now. Oh, squeaky chair. I think what I'm going to do is catching up on these spreads because I really do want to finish out like all of these spreads like within the first week of January, meaning like I'm posting the last week of December, the first week of January, since we do back plan. That way I can do a flip through of the planner. So I did start this planner. I have it with a start date of June. There are some weeks that I didn't get done. I'm going to have to find the other one that I did before that. But I decided to start it in June when we brought the tabs out and everything. And then I'm just going to restart another one that actually starts in January. So I actually do like to have my like planners start in January and end in December. That way they're grouped by years. And then of course I use my like teacher planners and stuff like that I do for like school years. I start in like August. So I have a couple different ways that I start my planners. Yes, as you can see, I'm going to hit the camera quite a few times because the camera is attached to my light, and I have a phantom hair on my hand somewhere that's tickling me. I'm going to hit it because my camera is right in the center of my light, and and my bun that I was wearing when I was filming this makes me really, really tall and hits the light, and when it hits the light, it shakes the camera. So we've talked about this before. One of these days I'll figure everything out. So on to Monday, we did the B6 planner launch. So B6 planners launched that Monday. Marked that with a sticker from Fox and Cactus. We had so many people order B6s with the debacle of the printers that had happening. What was it? Did it completely? Yes, it completely happened the week before B6 launches and stuff. I was a little worried that I was not going to be able to put up enough stock. And luckily I did. I pushed through. There was plenty of stock. There was plenty of stock for launch day. There was plenty of stock for Black Friday, and we still have plenty of stock. So thank you to the universe for actually like working to my benefit amongst the explosion that was happening of the printers. If you want to know about the printer videos, go look for the plan with me that is titled Give Thanks, because I talk about it all in that video. Because we're not going to talk about it anymore. We're going to move on to other better things, because we want to be talking about food. So on Monday I did have to run some inventory numbers, had to get an album divider form in, so there's some new things coming for our reusable albums, and then I needed to organize the supply closet so that I could get some things in there and get all of the planners. So we have planners that come out into the main production area when they need to be cut and punched, and then once they're coiled, they get filed away into where the second half of the supply closet, so that they're up and out of the way and don't have anybody like touching them. They're already in their cello bags, just waiting for covers. Like I'm gonna make sure that these planners stay pristine. That is like, yes. So that afternoon, Mojo had to go to the vet. He has been having severe allergies. He is getting older, and I think just things are just starting to happen, as we all know that happened with old dogs. So he had that appointment, marked that with a sticker from Joy of Planning. Then I had to clean house, marked that with a sticker of Joy of Planning. On to Tuesday, full box at the top, and it was design day. So I did do some designing. Some of the things that I designed that day have not made it into the shop yet. So one of the things for my shop specifically is stickers are ready to ship. So before I even list them onto the website, they have to at least be printed. And then I have an inventory sheet that I mark with how many I put up on the site, and then we balance that for like what came out for cutting. But and it's not that way all the time. Most of the time I have it where items are already cut before they're even uploaded onto the site. But for this entire endeavor, because we had so many releases going on. We had so many releases going on. I had that inventory list going just so that we could keep things just streaming through for everybody. So some of those things that I designed that day didn't get put up for Black Friday, so they're going to be coming in January. So I'm excited about that. Marked it with a sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. Worked on emails. Kids had Taekwondo that evening, so marked it with a sticker from Once More with Love. I did do some FaceTime with my parents that evening. We FaceTime probably on average 2 times a week, maybe 3. They live up in Utah by themselves. The grandkids are down here in Texas, obviously, because they're my kids. And we haven't seen them since 2019. No, we saw them in 2020. No, we saw them earlier this year. Okay. I just have to get my date straight. So we do FaceTime with them. And then I did do a lot of printing and cutting of other items. That Tuesday, marked it with a sticker from River and Ink. Moving on to Wednesday, full box at the bottom, and then did my 3-spot checklist. So had to deposit a check, did some cutting, and did some printing. So a lot of the printing and cutting ended up having to be subscriptions, just because with the printer issued the week before, I had to ensure that we had plenty of planners for stock. And printing and cutting is a heck of a lot easier than babysitting a printer when it's having a temper tantrum. So after that was done, we started packaging subscription orders, knowing that the next day was going to be Thanksgiving and a holiday. We just went ahead and held off on like doing any labels on those. So how many did we package? We didn't package all of them. There was a lot of subs that went out that day. So we packaged quite a few, but we left them knowing that we weren't going to work on Thursday because of Thanksgiving and that we would get them out when we packaged the second batch. So mark that with a sticker from Happy Dial. I'm just giving you a little behind the scenes of how it works here over at Avalon and Ninth. But one thing's for sure, you can always check out the shop calendar in the Facebook group, and what those days say is the days that that is the very last day that it's going to possibly ship. A lot of times things will ship sooner, but that is my cutoff date. Things are going to definitely be going out by that date. I work this business hard to ensure that my dates are hit like that. So, did a mail drop that day. It was not the sub mail drop. It was a different mail drop. Marked it with a sticker from La La Land. She has printables, which I absolutely adore because I obviously love my character stickers. And then it was the big old live that evening, marked it with a sticker from Fox and Cactus. On to Thursday, so I have my full box, and then I did the other little quote box here from Planner Pixie Co. And Thursday, was a day. Okay, so I didn't mark it down on here, but story time. The day before, my husband was home, and he was like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I have duty this week. And I'm like, what? No, he had mentioned it on Tuesday. That's when he had mentioned it. And that I was going to have to go take our son to seminary on Wednesday and Friday and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, you didn't tell me that you had duty. This would have been nice to know. But he's like, it's okay, because nothing ever happens on duty. Famous last words, y'all. Famous last words. So Thursday was a day. So on Wednesday, I did all of the cooking of the turkeys and the rolls. Those are like my two main things that take forever to get done. And I didn't want to do them on Thursday, knowing that one, TBC sale starts. Marked it with the sticker from Grumpy Bear Sticker Co., Bear Necessities. Either way, they no longer sell these stickers. I only wanted to work on side dishes. And I'm really glad that I had done all that preparation beforehand, because my husband gets a call, because he's on duty, that somebody ran into the fence at his building. So my husband is military. Obviously, there's fences around government installations, and somebody went around the corner a little too fast, jumped the curb, and crashed into the fence. So he got called away. We had guests coming over. Lots of guests coming over, and I had to finish getting all of these side dishes together and the rest of the house, just minor things cleaned, and then making sure that I was presentable, kids were presentable, that the dogs were fed and put up, that the chickens were good, all of this. And I was like, famous last words. Don't ever say that. Do not ever say nothing ever happens on duty, because then you just, yeah. So then I used one of the really large grid boxes to mark the food prep that I needed to get done. So green bean casserole, sweet potato casserole, gravy, mashed potatoes, apple pie, whipped cream, veggies and dip. The thing that we actually forgot to do for Thanksgiving is we forgot to make the stuffing. But you know what? Nobody cared. Nobody cared. And you know what? We had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We had 9 people over, and we still had so much food left over. It was so nice. It was so nice. And we sent food home with people, and we just had a really amazing time. Thanksgiving is my jam, y'all. I love to cook. It is one of my most favorite things to do for Thanksgiving. I love to cook. I love to chat. It doesn't matter how exhausted I get from it. It is the one time of year that fulfills my spirit and my soul, and it fills my cup for the rest of the year. And then I'm good. I don't have to interact with anybody or do anything until Thanksgiving the next year. So, yeah. So we did have the missionaries from our church over that evening, but we did have to delay dinner by an hour. So I marked that with a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then on to Friday. Well, of course, because Thursday was a crazy day. We didn't get up for seminary because we did find out that there was no seminary that day. So I was really happy about that. So was my son, because we slept in. So we slept in. And then this is where we finished packaging up all of the subscriptions. So it was a long day of finishing everything up and getting stuff ready. Obviously, TPC sale started on that Thursday, and it was just blew up in the best way possible. So I knew that I needed to get those subscriptions out. Marked it with a sticker from Stick with the Plan Co. Full box. Had to get all the labels, so everybody got labels that day. And like I said, it was a long day of work. And because we had other stuff to do for Black Friday, and then the packaging. Obviously, we didn't work on Thursday because of everything. We didn't go to bed till 3 a.m. that morning. When I say it was long, it was a long day of work. But that's also, that's what I do. The longest part is not really packaging the subscriptions. Like, that does just fine. It is doing the labels. The labels sometimes just take forever to just print and get done. And I would say that when it comes to subscriptions, I pack subscriptions faster than I'm able to do labels, which is really crazy. So I marked the long day of work with another sticker from Stick with the Plan Co. And then the finally to bed is from Grin and Barrett stickers. Grin and Barrett Stickers Co. I don't know if it's a company. I should have my list here. I don't know. It'll all be listed down in the description box below. So, added my double box over to the side. I adore this kitchen. I have actually a big center island now in the house that we have. But I would still love at my next place to have another big center island. It makes my life just happy. But I want double ovens, you guys. Oh my gosh. I want my ovens up on my wall. I want double ovens. If you have a double oven, tell me how much you love it, because I feel like it would just make my life so much easier. I know a lot of them come with just the oven and then like a microwave above it. No, I want 2 ovens. And there's a lot of rhyme and reason behind that, and a lot of it comes for sometimes how much food I have to cook throughout the year, having family and stuff. And then we also like to do, not right now, but in the past we've also liked to do like batch cooking, and sometimes you have to be able to have the oven space for that. So Saturday, woke up early, so I only got like 4 hours of sleep that day, because at like 7 o'clock in the morning the dogs decided to bark and wake me up. So I was like, you know what, let's just get up and get going. So I got up and got going. My husband comes down, he's like, when did you wake up? How long have you been up? I'm like, since 7. He's like, oh. I'm like, go get ready, because we got a mail drop to do. He was like, breakfast? I said, when we get back. So that's how Saturday started. So marked that with a sticker from Happy Dia. We went and dropped off all subscriptions that day. So marked that with a sticker from La La Land. I had to work on art themes for the next few months, picking up the office, because like I said, the office was at this point now trashed from Black Friday prep, finishing up subscriptions, all of that. So we picked up the office, and then there were some things that happened leading up to Black Friday that I wanted to make notes for, that was going to make next year easier, and really honestly any sale time just a little bit easier. So I did spend some time just making some notes, like very detailed notes for myself. And then that afternoon we had the dual lives with Caitlin in TPC. So mark that with a sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. This was the day that my husband had to go brush his teeth and then eat kimchi. And oh my gosh, you guys, if you didn't watch that live, okay, first off, good. Because his face, okay, no, like if you have a chance and you want to go watch it, you should go look in the TPC group and find it, because it was hilarious. But Caitlin was like, no, I'm not going to let you do anything. Like, I've already, done everything to, like, get you into TPC, like, all of the little, like, rituals or whatnot. And I was like, okay. She goes, nope, you have to smell it. Open it up and take a big old whiff. And I was like, I am not doing this. This is going to be so gross. It is the most potent kimchi we have ever had. Ever had. And I've tried kimchi once before. It's not really my cup of tea. My husband loves it. But the kimchi we have had in the past has been so mild. Like, you can still smell it, but it's tolerable. This stuff, he opens it up in the kitchen, and I'm sitting in my office on the other side of the house, and I can smell it. It is so strong, and the scent stays there forever. But he was like, I'm never doing that again. He was like, it is not even a good taste. It's not even something like you can get over. It is so, toothpaste and kimchi are like so far away from each other. He's like, be glad you didn't have to do it, because it probably would have made you bleh. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So Sunday we did have church. We had to go in early for some interviews, so mark that with a sticker from Happy Dial. I worked on the shop calendar for December, worked on some more graphics, and got the Cyber Monday mystery kit listing up. Had power hours to post that day, marked it with a sticker from Once More with Love, and then I was done and ready for bed. So marked it with another sticker for from Once More with Love. I am really tongue-tied today, you guys. Totally tongue-tied, but it is what it is, and that's what we do. That is what we do. So I gotta readjust myself in my chair. And every time I readjust myself in my chair, it squeaks, and I apologize. One day I will update this chair to a better office chair, but that day is not today, and that day is probably not going to be tomorrow. In fact, it probably won't be until I move again. Even then, I probably won't update it until a while. You guys should probably stay on top of me. Be like, your chair squeaks too much. Go get you a new one. And then I can tell my husband, see, I got to go buy me a new chair. Ha. So it's still like a really comfy chair. It just squeaks. So moving on to the sidebar. Sidebar is always so hard for me. You guys know this. Like, the sidebar just is not something that works for me. And part of that is because I don't always write down everything that I should be writing down in my planner, and then I have a tendency to forget. So, goals for next year. So, Monday was a work day. Tuesday was a work day. Wednesday was multiple hours of website. Ooh, knocking things in the background because I like to talk with my hands. Multiple hours of website prep. On Thursday, Steve had duty. That was when the van crashed the fence. Friday was definitely work. Saturday, husband took all the laundry to the laundromat to get done, and then Sunday was prep day. So yes, we still are having problems with our whole laundry stuff in the back. So the house shorted out our dryer during a storm and completely fried both panels on our dryer. So we were just like, okay, we're just going to go buy a cheap dryer to get us through. But then even then, like, our washer still acts up. I live in deep South Texas. We still have some 90-degree days, so I still run my air conditioner. I know for some of you that's like, oh my gosh, you're still running your AC in December? Yes, I am. And we're just having still problems. So, I mean, he goes to the laundromat, and big props to him for doing it because we have 6 people. So, and then to do was thaw turkeys. Thursday was prep day, and then Wednesday was cook turkeys, and then package food. And then because I forgot to put down the weekend banner, I grabbed the weekend banner and plop it down right there. And that is what I have for you. It was a very busy week. It was a fun week. And yeah, you guys, I shall see you again in my next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay? Bye.